Hey everybody, this is Rocky and Sarah, and we are the Tea and Tequila Book Show. And right now, what we want to do is just give you a pep talk
Like the kid
for
president.
for your writing. So I know that Sarah's working on a book, I'm working on a book, and as all good bookish buddies do, we give each other pep talks. So this is our pep talk for you. All right?
Write it. We should do more than that, Rocky.
Okay, all right. But here we go. If you don't want to spend more time, you just want to get writing.
We give you permission.
Let's say write it. 1, 2, 3. Write it. So that's the key, is that no matter what, you can read 1,000 books on writing unless you sit your beautiful ass down and actually start typing. It's irrelevant. Your knowledge that you have in your brain doesn't serve you any unless you just start writing. And you have to be really, 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 really okay with it coming out as absolute shit in the beginning. That is awesome, because that means you're getting somewhere. The best thing to get is something on the page, and even if the whole book's written and you're looking at the book and you're like, wow, that was awful, then you can still applaud yourself, because you're still light years away from other people who are still just thinking about it. So first tip, be really, really okay with it being horrible. As long as you're writing, you are affirming yourself that you're a writer and you're honoring the book dream that you have.
Yeah, it's true. And an editor cannot edit a blank page, as you like to say, Rocky. Also, Anne Lamott, even the greats, aren't happy with their books. She calls it shitty first drafts and bird by bird, and she's afraid she'll die in a car accident before her first draft is edited. She's that horrified. So no, there's like not this magical point in your career, and she's a big deal, where you're like, oh, my first drafts are amazing, it's great. It's always going to be a struggle. And Neil Gaiman calls his agent and says, about 50 pages in, she knows he's 50 pages in, he's like, this garbage, I'll never write again, I'm a horrible writer. And he's a huge deal too. So you're in good company if you're stuck, but you got to keep writing. They keep writing. That's how they get their books on the shelves. And if you want your books on the shelves or to be able to be downloaded, you just got to keep going. There's no magic bullet.
There's no magic bullet. You just sit down and you bleed, like Ernest Hemingway said. But the other thing is, I was talking to a client recently, and she was like, sometimes I'm writing, it's just flow, and it's just all coming, and it just feels inspired. And then there's other times I sit down to write, and it just feels so, like, forced, and it's just harder, and I write slower. And I said, okay, well, two things. Either your mindset's jacked up and you're afraid of something. You're afraid of being seen, you're afraid of being judged, you're afraid of it not being good enough. Those fears are coming up. On the other side, it can just be, if you're doing it even though you don't want to, but you're still doing it, you're just rocking out in your professionalism as a career writer, because you don't always get to write when you're inspired. A writer who's a writer as their career writes when they have to write, because there's editor deadlines, there's publication deadlines, there is shit on the schedule that needs to get done. So just honor yourself. If that's where you are, rock out, because every word matters. And so be proud of every word.
And also, there's just never going to be this magic point in your career where it's going to be like super, super easy. And also, if you're just like, plumbers don't have days where like, I don't feel like doing my plumbing work today, let's just skip it. It's like writing's the only career in like the arts where people think, oh, it's magically optional today. No other job is it optional. If you want writing to be your job, or if it is your job, you can't be like, the president can't be like, I'm not going to do presidency. Well, maybe this one, but I'm not going to go there politically. But like, you know what I mean? Like, senators can't be like, well, I'm not going to do the political route because you can go too many like quicksand with this, but another job, like doctors can't be like, not going to come in and do my emergency room surgery today.
Exactly. If you're a writer, you write, period.
And it's not based on feeling. Like, if you don't feel like it's good, it might be I think it was Stephen King or Neil Gaiman, someone said they look at their work and they can't tell which one was the days at the end that was hard and which ones were easy. It looks the same on the paper. It's just in your head. So you can't let your feelings dictate it. Just you got to do it. It's just a discipline thing. It's not a feeling thing.
All right, so be like Nike and just do it.
That's what we got to say. To quote the kid president, you've been pep talked. So go out and write, and we'll see you next time.